Jerome Powell speaking today. Crypto is going to get really wacky because every time he speaks, market makers, the big whales in traditional finance, whose algos are linked to crypto, so they move crypto with their weirdness that they do in traditional markets, there is a range of limitation on how much those algos move Bitcoin, and we're getting a weird agreement between two things, something I didn't anticipate, between two things I've said at different times, very, I guess, forcefully on my channel here recently. That when he speaks, Bitcoin's range of wackiness is 10%. It typically doesn't go up more, or the range of weirdness is not bigger than 10%. And both the breakdown point from the recent breakdown point and the monthly horizontal is at 23.2. And if you take a look behind me here, from this wick down of the current wackiness, so it went straight down, straight up, right? So this is the low point. Measure up 10%. Where does that go? To 23.2, exactly at that breakdown point and the monthly horizontal. But let's dive in a little bit more to determine the range of possibilities and the wackiness that Jerome Powell will cause within crypto. You ready? $65-day channel. Bitcoin fell out into this black triangle that I drew when price was right here. It has filled out this. You can't find anybody else in crypto who drew this before it happened, right? But anyway, just to show off a little bit. But from spike low, the weirdness that happened, fake out to the downside, spike up, Bitcoin can literally in 30 minutes, it can and has done this before, go up 10% from the fake out to the downside. It can go all the way up to 23.2. Sellers will step in that area. All right, so let me zoom in. The buy pressure will both, if it gets there, buy pressure will reduce and sell pressure will increase around that. And it aligns with the 10% limitation, essentially, within reason that the whales in traditional finance can move Bitcoin. So right about 10%, boom. I mean, just look how almost perfect that is. That's exactly at this breakdown point. Check it out. Look, exactly. See where my cursor is? Says it's kind of small, but it says 10% right there at the breakdown point. And if you go to the monthly chart, which this will look weird with my range because this is a small term time frame range. Actually, let's go to a cleaner chart. Was it the monthly? Anyway, the months so the open of this month was at 23.2 and the close of last month was around 23.2, which is exactly on those horizontals, 23.2, right? It's a big line a lot of people are looking at and for different reasons. It's the recent breakdown point, and you got monthly closure and a monthly open right at that area. It's going to be a big line. A lot of sellers are coming in, and I would not be surprised if Bitcoin goes up there. Am I going to make that call that it's going to happen? No. So I recently had somebody comment, said, you were saying it was going to pump. No, I said, if things are broken, then you'll see a pump, right? So I'm not saying it is going to hit 23.2. I'm saying that is the top end of the realm of reason that traditional markets can move Bitcoin from its recent fake out to the downside before it spiked up. There's a very strong chance Bitcoin won't go above that today. Am I guaranteeing that will even be hit? Absolutely not. I'm saying if it gets there, that's probably about as high as it can go within today. Ethereum, though, has been moving greater distances than Bitcoin, so it's going to be potentially even more volatile. I mean, I would say 15 to even 20% range from spike low to spike up. So let's go take a look at Ethereum here real quick. I'm going to go down to the 15-minute chart. So from spike low to the next horizontal is about 9%. So if Bitcoin goes to 23.2 on that 10% move, Ethereum's going to go higher than that. Up to the origin line is 14%, and that is coming in, and the sellers will step in there. I don't know why my origin lines work, but they freaking do. I'm telling you, they just work. I don't see Ethereum today during this Jerome Powell speaking. I don't see Ethereum getting above 1845. I would not be surprised if it hits it. I am not making a call that it'll hit that. I'm simply giving you the range of possibilities within, reason. So there is a 90, let's say, for example, 89.9% chance that today will not go play much above this rectangle, because it would be too great of a distance for how traditional finance during Jerome Powell speaking. It's just very likely that price will stay in there. And to the downside from this spike high, if the spike up was the fake out, measure about 10% down, that brings you to 1533. So let's move this down here. So any wacky thing that happens today, I think there's close to a 90, there's an extremely strong chance. I promise YouTube, I would never say 90% again. 89.9% chance. It's not guaranteed, but there's extreme probabilities that price will stay today, Friday, August 26th, will stay within this range. Is it a huge range? Yeah, it is. But the importance of this is the range of reason, of possibilities during Jerome Powell. Right? So if you're playing with the charts, just realize you can get smoked both ways. And then at the end of the day, it just goes back to where it started, right about here, and go boom, and then back to the middle, or boom, and back to the middle. And you can get smoked. You can get real smoked. And so this whole video is to show you, be careful. Ethereum and Bitcoin can move in both directions pretty aggressively. And by the end of today, Friday, even if it spikes way up to 1845, I would expect Ethereum to come back down roughly to the middle of where it started today, because that's typically how things play out when Jerome Powell speaks. Get a fake out down, big spike up, back to the middle, or start floating up, big spike down, then back to the middle. But either way, it almost always goes roughly back to the middle by about 2 p.m. New York time. Yeah, 2 to 2:30 p.m. New York time. That's just how these whale algos play, because they like to make their money quickly and then be done for the day. And then the average market and less sophisticated bots with less whale money start playing the charts at around 2 p.m. So by 2 p.m. the dust should be about settled, and the price typically goes back to the middle. And in the meantime, you can get smoked. So play safely today, and we'll see you next time.